Finding Dory, the sequel to Disney Pixar's critically acclaimed feature Finding Nemo. It may have been 13 years since the latter release, however, it didn't disappoint, and let's take a moment to appreciate the crew for their delivery. It is indeed nostalgic to see familiar entries that made our days in the past return to give us a pleasant instance of 2016, the year which was rather absurd for the movie industry, given all the notable celebrity departures. And with that being said, we are here to point out quite a few errors that crept into the movie, those that may have managed to bypass our attention, perhaps owing to our anticipation of it. Oh, and for those of you who are yet to watch Finding Dory, spoiler alert! Mistake number 1. Those fishes seen in the background are a species of neon tetras, and every fish expert would second the opinion that those are freshwater fish. Mistake 2. Notice the curved steel pipe? Well, they seem to somehow change their structure by the next frame. Mistake 3. In this frame, Dory appears to be alone just as she is lonely with no other fish in proximity. But wait, how did those fishes appear from out of nowhere? Mistake 4. The first encounter between Marlin and Dory, well, that's not the way we remember it. Take a look at the same sequence from Finding Nemo.
Oh, sorry! Are you okay?
He's gone.
There.
No, he's gone.
It's all right.
He's gone.
It'll be okay.
No, they took him away. I have to find the boat.
A boat? Hey, I've seen a boat.
You have?
Uh-huh. This way. Yeah, it went this way. Follow me.
Thank you so much.
Look out! Oh, sorry. I didn't see you. Sir, are you okay?
He's gone.
There.
No, he's gone.
It's all right.
He's gone.
It'll be okay.
No, they took him away. I have to find the boat.
A boat? Hey, I've seen a boat.
You have?
Uh-huh, and it passed by not too long ago.
A white one?
Hi, I'm Dory.
Where? Which way?
Oh, it went, this way. Yeah, it went this way. Follow me.
Thank you so much.
Mistake 5. Notice that little blue fish over there? How come it changed position? Was the teacher Ray cockeyed? Mistake 6. Well, those couple of crabs do remind us of that one classmate who was always slow to catch up, only in the next shot they somehow seem to have caught up, defying time as we know it. Mistake 7. The movie takes us through the events that supposedly happened 1 year after Nemo has been found, yet it appears the young fish barely shows any physical signs of growth. Mistake 8. Now, where did that boat appear from all of a sudden? No prior indication of any sort has been shown for that matter. Mistake 9. Hank the Octopus, like a ninja, roams through the human zone without being detected. Well folks, the fact is, while octopus may have impressive ways to camouflage, they are not nearly as amphibious or agile as Hank is. They do need water to breathe. Mistake 10. Wait a minute, didn't Hank just pull Dory closer to him? There's no way Dory could slide away further from him. Mistake 11. Rudder and Fluke the sea lions are male characters, but in real life, the smaller, lighter sea lions are female while only the big, dark sea lions are male. Mistake 12. Camouflage does not work that way. There is no way Hank could change colors without being in touch with one, yet he turns to a green plant. Mistake 13. And looking at the water in the pot, none of it appears to have been displaced, even though the octopus occupies the whole of the pot. Mistake 14. As Nemo fearlessly approaches the sea lions for help, he is ahead of his father, but in the following shot, Marlin appears in the front.
Bye. guys. I'm looking for my family. Oh, good idea. Play dead. I'm sorry. I gotta blink. How do you hold your eyes open that long?
Mistake 15. Well, this is another contradiction with reality, for fishes cannot blink at all, even when they're sleeping. Mistake 16. Going by the facts, again, Destiny, being a whale shark, is a filter feeder, meaning they feed almost entirely on plankton. Look it up, folks. Mistake 17. Yet another positioning anomaly that we'd like to point out. It seems there's a lot of that in this movie. Dory's position just snapped from being near the children to above the instructor.
She's a whale shark. Her name is Destiny.
Destiny? Really?
You'll notice she's extremely nearsighted and has trouble navigating her environment. Oh, and here she comes now.
Mistake 18. The instructor claims Destiny is nearsighted, which means by definition of the term, she should be able to see things near her and not bump into them. The condition of her eye portrayed in the movie is more along the lines of farsightedness. Mistake 19. Bailey the beluga whale and Destiny the whale shark are kept in an adjoining enclosure, separated by a rock wall with a metal grate that indicates they are sharing the same water. A beluga whale makes its home in the Arctic and subarctic waters, whereas a whale shark is indigenous to tropical and subtropical waters. Factually, they would not be kept adjacent to each other in shared waters. Mistake 20. Upon Destiny's signal, Hank and Dory start moving forward with Baby Trolley, although this scene attempts to defy logic as such, but let's let it be. Yet again, there's a positioning error when after the upper shot, there are two people near the trolley. Mistake 21. It seems there's a positioning glitch throughout the movie. The cup is actually thrown out of frame, falling far away from the spilled popcorn, yet again in the next shot, the cup appears near the spilled popcorn. Mistake 22. And again, when Hank is navigating Dory with the stroller through the park, they knock down a little girl. Before she's struck, the little girl's shirt is blue and white striped. When she's seen a moment later crying on the ground, her shirt has changed to solid pink. Mistake 23. We hope you too were able to notice the disappearance of the cloth from the stroller. Mistake 24. Now, what's up with that mop bucket disappearing and reappearing again? Mistake 25. Actually, saltwater fish cannot survive in freshwater, for their cells would burst from water absorption. The trio, in the course of their logic-defying, adventurous journey, go through instances of freshwater as well as into the mop bucket, likely filled with cleaning solution. Mistake 26. If Dory, Marlin, and Nemo swam through the pipes, how was there no water pouring into the tank full of yellow fish that the gang meet? Mistake 27. There aren't any rocks in proximity of Destiny and Bailey, yet when they leave the scene, the rock where the sea lions are positioned appears out of nowhere. Mistake 28. This is the supposedly epic slow-motion climax wherein all the fish are rescued from the confinements of their containers, and talking about containers, where did they all go? They strangely seem to disappear in the following shots, and none of it is shown hitting the water. Mistake 29. In the same sequence again, was the truck not upside down while in the slow motion shot? It seems to have become right side up all of a sudden. Mistake 30. Notice where Dory's folks are positioned near Bailey? How did they end up at the end of the projectile path that Hank and Dory were in? Mistake 31. And looking at the scene again, we can see that the rock on which Fluke and Rudder were sitting disappears. It seems the studio didn't give enough scrutiny to the whole climax scene, which is why we did. Well, that's all folks, with a whopping 31 faults that we were able to spot. Do let us know your views in the comments, and we would love to hear from you which movies we should scan next. Comment below and we will take it into consideration. Don't forget to subscribe for more of our videos, and thank you for watching.